Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for joining me. Come, this is a safe place. I promise you, we're gonna be locked in. If this is not your first time here, hey bitch, welcome back. Go, you know where everything's at. Go get some snacks, have a seat, because I am gonna be showing you guys how I got this makeup look right here. And this is actually a video of my go-to makeup look, but I'm going to be more like in depth with it, you know, just talking a little bit more and showing you guys like exactly what I do when it comes to doing my makeup. All right, sit back, enjoy. Let's get into this video. Literally, as I hit record, the light that I prefer died on me, so there's that. But I'm using two other lights that I'm not particularly fond of, but whatever, that's not why we're here. Okay, so first up, what I do is I go in with a primer, and I'm going to be using the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. When I went to Sephora, and this is no shade to anyone who works at Sephora, because I love Sephora, they tried to tell me that I had dry skin. You know, they do that little thing where they wave it over your face. No, I definitely believe that I have combination skin, because this 5-head right here gets so oily throughout the day. I'm talking about like greasy donut. Anyway, when I do my primer, I kind of rub it in and then I pat it in. My pores are all in here, so just try to pat it in nicely, and then I'm going to let that sit just for a little bit. Oh, I really did forgot to mention that I do skincare, which is really important before you start your makeup. I just do like a facial lotion. I forgot the name of it. I will definitely put it right there when I remember. And then I put on some sunscreen. I use the Black Girl sunscreen in SPF 30. So as you can see, that is nice and tacky. So while that's setting now, I'm going to start with my eyebrows. I'm very particular about my eyebrows, like very particular. And does anybody else have like an eyebrow that they don't like they got beef with an eyebrow? That's me. I got beef with this one, because this eyebrow does not grow in right, and doesn't grow in as quickly as this one, and that's my fault. Like that's my fault. Y'all remember in 2020 when everything was shut down and we're talking about nail salons and all that? I took it upon myself to try to do my own eyebrows, and I kind of like messed it up. Like you can see it, how it's like really thin right there, and it takes a really long time to like grow back. I did that. My bad, being impatient, because my eyebrows were a mess. So yeah, and I know like your eyebrows are not supposed to be twins, more like siblings, but sometimes my eyebrows are like first cousins, and you know, it's okay. But let me tell you something, if my eyebrows are not how I want them to look, I already know the whole makeup look is going to go downhill. I don't care how good my base looks, if my eyebrows are not on point, I'm like, no. And actually my eyebrows done, so when it's like that, I literally just fill in the missing hairs. So like right there, and as you can see, it got filled in that fast. And then I just drag it down just to get the shape that I want. My eyebrows definitely take the longest, because I'll be wiping them off and then doing them again. So okay, yeah. And then I'll just go over to the brow that I actually like. See, they're like first cousins. Good enough. I'm not mad at it. Okay. Usually when my eyebrows are done, I will go in with like a little concealer underneath. But what I found out is when my eyebrows aren't done and I try to do the concealer thing to like clean it up, it don't ever come out right to my liking. And then I'm like, you know what, Shanae, you're gonna put on glasses anyway because you're half blind, so it doesn't matter. Moving on to the base, my favorite part. We're gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation. I go for this a lot. I know y'all seen it a lot. I can't help it. I love this stuff, but not too much. Just, you know, graze it on my face, and then I try to get like a little bit on the forehead if it'll come out. There we go. We'll do that just to start. Next, I'm going to take my foundation brush. I got this. This was actually a gift. I got it from Amazon. So these little brushes like this are really good for foundation. But you can use a sponge. You can use whatever type of foundation brush you want. And then I just press it into my face. I don't swipe it. I don't swirl it. I literally just press it into my skin. And then I'm gonna get my forehead. I don't really put a lot of foundation on my forehead. I do like just enough. And I also don't bring it all the way up to cover my dark under eye circles. I kind of leave that where it is because too much product underneath my eye will leave a lot of creasing because I do have fine lines underneath my eyes as well. Alright, don't want to forget about that neck. Alright, I love this foundation. Like, look at it. It look like skin. Moving on to one of my fave parts also is concealer. So for concealer, I am going to use the Radiant Creamy Concealer from Nars. This is in the color Amande. And I like to go a couple of shades lighter than me. Nothing too crazy when it comes to concealer. And I put it on my chin, the bridge of my nose. I do some on the forehead. And then the under eye. Right there. And then along there. Let me actually get my small mirror so I can like really see. Okay. There we go. And yep. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more. I'm gonna bring it down just a little bit. And then a little mustache. Now, gotta let this dry down. When you let it dry down, it blends out perfect. So while that's drying, we are going to go into the contour. And for contour, I'm going to use the True Complexion contour palette. This is by Black Radiance. As you can see, this is a very, very well loved. So I'm going to take my contour brush, and this is actually by Beauty Bakery. Yeah, this is by Beauty Bakery. I'm sorry, Beauty Bakery. Black owned, by the way. Let's get that on there. And I just do it like right on my cheekbones. I don't go lower or anything like that. And I make sure I brush up, because if you brush down, you're gonna like drag your face down, and we don't want that. So yeah. Ooh. Ooh, chiseled. I don't do this often, but you can also do like your jawline. Nothing major, you know, hide that triple chin that I got, yeah. Alright, so I think this has dried down a good bit. So now we're going to blend this concealer. I forgot. Oh, never mind. I got it. So I'm going to take my beauty sponge and I'm going to do my chin with the beauty sponge and just blend it on out. And I'll do my forehead with it as well. And then for my under eyes, I'll use my actual concealer brush. So do the forehead. You don't want to like spread your concealer on over. You kind of want to stay in the same spot where you placed it at. And just take your time and blend it out. Go around those edges. Do my nose. Okay, and now the under eye. So for that, I'm going to take my concealer brush and I'm using the Pro Concealer 71 by Sephora. Pick up my mirror and we are going to blend this concealer out. I love a concealer brush for blending out concealer under eye. Like I just started using a concealer brush. I mentioned that in my last video, and y'all, I will never go back. Like don't save me, I don't want to be saved, please. Y'all can't get me to go back to nothing else. Like, God, I love this concealer. It blends out so good. Like the, please, please, it blends so good. Okay, so now I'm gonna take that foundation brush again and I'm gonna blend out the harsh lines because I want everything to blend seamlessly. So see, I just took away the harshness of the line from the concealer and the foundation and just blend it all together. Let me see. My vanity mirror is right here, so I'm like looking to make sure. Now, if you want to, you can go in again with more concealer. If you want it more bright, you can go in again. You can go on with another shade lighter to really give like that. Birds be doing the most. Okay, next we are going to set the under eye, and I am going to be using the Laura Mercier loose setting powder in the color Translucent Honey. I am obsessed with this powder. You hear me? Like obsessed. So before we set the under eye, you want to go back in with that concealer brush. And this is just to make sure you have no creasing at all. There we go. And for this, you can take a powder puff, you can take a sponge. Me, I like to use a flat brush, so I'm going to go in with the KVD. Just got a number on it, 25. And it looks like this. Tap that in there. Tap off all that excess powder. Even dab some on my hand. And then just press it in. Look at that. So freaking beautiful. Okay. And now we're going to do the same thing on the side. And then we're going to also do the chin, the forehead, basically everywhere where I put concealer. And if you feel like you put too much, you can literally just take a fluffy brush and just gently wipe it away just a little bit. All right, so next we're going to go in with some blush, and I'm going to be using the E.L.F. Cosmetics Camo Liquid Blush, and this is in the color Comin in Hot Pink. This is my first time using a color like this, so we're gonna see. A little bit goes a long way with this blush, so I'm just gonna put it at the high point, just one dot for right now. Boom, that's all it is. And then I'm gonna take my brush and just start copy. Come on. Already. I had no doubt. Now when I do my blush, I like to do it on the apple of my cheek and just bring it up just a little bit. So pretty. I'm loving the way this blush looks. All right, moving on to bronzer. Now for bronzer, I'm gonna go in with the Revolution Glow bronzer. This is in the shade Dark, and I'm gonna take my fluffy bronzer brush, get some on there. I always, tap some off, and then you're basically going over where you had your contour at. And then I'll put some around here, and then I'll take a little bit more and just go over like the top of my 5 head. Let's do a mirror check. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So now I'm going to basically set my liquid blush with powder brush, and I'm going to stick with the whole pink theme. And this is by Pretty Vulgar, and this is in the color 111 called Make Them Blush. So I'm going to take a different brush for this. I'm just going to get some on there. See? Still in that pink area. And then just dust it on the cheeks. Ooh, pretty. All right, and then I'm going to pick up my True Complexion contour palette again. This time I'm going to go in with the middle one. This is the Sculpt one. And then I'm going to take some of that on a brush and then just pat that in right there. Just to give it a more sculpted look. See? It is now highlight time. So for highlight, I'm actually going to use my Fenty Beauty matchstick. This is in the color Rum. And then for highlight, I literally just do like the button of my nose. Tap that in, bring it down the bridge. Then I like to do the top of my lip, like on the Cupid's bow. I don't necessarily like doing highlight on my cheeks. I used to be obsessed with doing it on my cheeks, but now I'm just like, it's not for me, so I don't do it. All right. So now that that's done, it is time to set the face. And for my face, no, I lied. You know what? We're going to put a little eyeshadow on. And by eyeshadow, I mean bronzer. I'm not really into doing like a lot of eyeshadow. I haven't done eyeshadow, I swear, in like almost 2 years. I used to be really like into it, but yeah, now I'm not. I might get back into it because I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes that I don't use at all. So when I do want to do something, I literally just add bronzer. Like, I'll take a fluffy brush and I'll literally just do this. It's crazy because like my eyelids are also dark, so sometimes it really does create the illusion that I have on eyeshadow and I don't, and I'm like, hey, a win is a win, to be honest. So there we go. All right, now we can set the face, and I'm gonna be using the Morphe setting mist. Do y'all remember this? This is an OG. I found this in Target and I was like, oh god, if I can open it. Oh my gosh, there we go. I was like, oh, I have to have this. Look at that. All right, let's go. Ooh, I missed that. Oh my god. I'm definitely going back for the big bottle. Definitely going back for the big bottle. Okay, now it's lips. Just make sure my lips are good. Okay. All right, for lips, we're going to start it off with the MAC lip liner. This is in the color Chestnut. I just sharpened my pencil so it's nice. And I'm just gonna outline my lip. I like to take my time with the top lip to carve out my cupid's bow. Give it a little blot. And then go back. Now I'm going to be using the NYX Butter Gloss. This is in the color, is it Madeleine? Madeleine? One of those. I'm actually running out. But this is a cute nude. Check the mirror. Cute. And then we're going to double gloss. And we're going to be using the Fenty gloss in Fussy. Cute. All right, y'all. I had to put on my glasses because a girl be kind of blind. But here you have it. That is my go-to makeup routine in full depth. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys learned something. But also, more importantly, I want you guys to remember that one of the best things about exploring with makeup is that there's no right way in a sense to do your makeup. Makeup is all about trial and error, figuring out what works for you, what works for your skin type, what works with your complexion, things of that nature. So go have fun, explore with makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time that I upload a video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.